Remember, knowledge, it ain't free. You gotta pay attention and don't believe the hype.
And they're off in the Kentucky Derby.
For some, they say it's the most exciting 2 minutes in sports. For us, it's about potential financial opportunities. Never bring a knife to a gunfight, and make no mistake, big money is up for grabs and this is a fight. Never settle for second best. The Past the Wire annual Kentucky Derby seminar. Nobody does it better. Preparation is key. Be better prepared, delve deeper, stealth. They won't see us coming and they won't know we're there. Money management, ticket structure, pace, all the intangibles, thoroughgraph, everything that matters to make it count, to have that edge. In the end, if things go as planned, it'll be like we stole the money.
Hey, Sure Bet Coffee. Put that giddy up in your cup. That giddy up in your cup. Sure Bet Coffee.
There's a lot of ways to handicap a horse race and a lot of ways to bet on it. But nobody that I know does it like Gio Setti and his full card, precise order handicap. Every horse in the race gets a predicted order of finish like only Gio can do, way beyond a deep dive, available exclusively on select days at Past the Wire. Himself, Frankie Dettori. Ciao, Frankie, tutto a posto.
Tutto a posto. Yes, that's a good start. So you haven't lost your Italian.
You're watching Past the Wire TV, presented by Wager.
Tracking trips at Past the Wire. There is no better time than now to join and ride with this clan. We'll be your second set of expert trained eyes. We ain't gonna buy you a fish. Sure, we'll give you some, but more importantly, we'll show you how to fish and make you a better better. CAWs, sharks in the water, no problem. We'll go against anybody, and we have the track record to prove it. Big days, big pools, and select days all year long. Well, I'll play them all. Looking for an ace? You're in the right place. Want to find that diamond? Be with us. Want to know more? Just ask a member or visit us at pastthewire.com and check out the tracking trips page. Nobody does it better.
Well, hello, and here we are with another week. We got a lot of great races across the states here. We got some in Santa Anita, New York, we got, of course, Florida. That's what we're going to do today. It's Florida. Real brief talk about last week. Not much to talk about. It was kind of, I stunk up the place. Let's just put that away. Didn't do very well overall. I was lucky just to come out with few pennies. So let's go out there, and we're going to really swing for the fences today, people. We really are going to swing for it because we're going to tackle Gulfstream. But I also have, I'm going to look at some horses in New York and Santa Anita. I'm going to try to hit some horses in other places. So, remember one thing. If you got any questions about anything, my picks, horses, how to buy horses, claim horses, shoot me an email right here, charles@passthewire.com. And of course, you should always subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell right there, and you would get every alert. You get every show. Gio and John's shows and stuff like that, even mine, of course. Of course, we all know you want to see me on all the shows, so that's what we want to do. And then I'm going to put out a quick thank you right away to Race Lens for all the tools here that they gave us for this show. And then, of course, we have a sponsor that has a stallion that has 3 horses and stakes races at Gulfstream. And the stallion, Neolithics, does fantastic. He's getting a lot of great winners out of there. His first year, he got 75% winners out of his first crop. Now, he's got some older horses now. He's still clicking away around 15, 16%. You got to love that. So anybody out there with a mare and you want to look at the new up-and-coming horse that sends them to the track, gets them to the track, and then also gets them in the winner circle. So, hey, go and check them out at Pleasant Acres there in Florida. So what we're going to do now, we're going to tackle Gulfstream. We're going to do a couple of races, and then we'll check it all out and see what we could do, okay? Here we go. All right. The first race we're going to do is the 9th race, and I just wanted to cover this race. This one's on turf, and it's a really nice race, but I think there's a standout in this race. But let's go through it anyway, and we'll check it all out. And your 1 horse here. Look, this horse did everything right the last couple of times, closes really well, sits really close to the pace. This horse is not a super come from behind, but this horse sits within 4-5 lengths all the time and makes one good run. Sometimes comes up short, but that's just the way it is. This horse has a lot of talent. So, but for me, I think I'm going to take this horse more on the bottom side of my exotics, on my tries and stuff like that. So I think this horse definitely has the talent to possibly hit the board a little bit, but I'm going to play on the tries and maybe in supers for me on this horse. And that's how I see this horse in this race. The 2. Here's a horse. The last 3 times, it just hasn't done it for me at all. The horse has been sprinting. Yes, they're going a mile and 16th now. I do like that angle. I like taking sprinters to a route. But right now, this horse is going to have to show me a lot more, and this horse is going to probably have to go out there to the lead to have a shot at anything. Safi Joseph definitely knows how to win at Gulfstream Park. You all know that. But for me, at this juncture in this race, I'm going to say no. I'm going to take a hard pass. This 3rd race after lap, we're going to be looking for improvement. That's an angle right there that, it really does need to improve a lot. So I'm going to take a hard pass myself, but this would be one of your early pressure horses or a front runner possibly. Now here, this horse right here, the number 3, out of Warfront, out of a Turtle Bull mare. Come on, that just says, it screams turf. That's what this horse has been doing. The horse runs well. Last time, the horse broke bad, fan wide last time, did a nice closing job. Still only lost by 2.5 lengths. Not too bad, nothing to, cry about. Time before that, just got beat by, a major dude. Yeah, imagine that, a major horse. So this horse has definitely got the talent to hang in there and do some damage. Junior's back aboard, ran him last time out. You got to like that. This horse, look at this projecting ratings they got for this horse. 106 early, 106 middle, 114, So this horse really keeps it up the same way all the time. I don't think this is a super come from behind her, but I think this one will be sitting more in the catbird seat, what we call it, about fourth. Should do a nice little kick, especially if we get a little nice lead out there. This horse is a major player, and third race off the layoff, looking for improvement. I think this horse can improve on this next race. So look out. I think this horse is a major player, especially for that win column. So look out for that. But I still think there's a horse in here that's a little bit better than this 3. And this is going to be the major one. Yes, I gave you a clue. It was major dude. Yeah. Anyway, this horse, I think this horse is the horse to beat in this race. Take that last race, and this horse had a lot of trouble. He steadied basically down the lane at the 16th pole. He had a steady, and that, once you steady, especially that close to the finish line, see you later. I mean, you don't have a chance. The horse still only got beat by 3 lengths, still hung in there. Irad staying aboard for his 3rd shot in a row with this horse. So Todd and Irad both know, that's an excellent combo, 18%, Let's look at what the angles are. Horse for the course. Success rate is really 20% or higher. Third race after lap, looking for improvement. Yep, and this horse will improve. I see this horse going. I think this horse will sit very close to the pace, within a length and a half to 2 lengths max. And I see this horse really romping, taking the first step. And you're going to have to catch this horse, I believe, to win this race. The 5. Horse has got some speed, got some talent, could be up there, one of your leaders, possibly the leader. But remember, we have that one horse, Safi's horse, that's going to be going from sprint to route. Might show a little bit of speed there, which this is going to be your other speed here. So you look at this, horse for the course, another one like that. You got to love that angle. Horse won last time as the favorite. Got to love that angle with the Lasix on. So they're taking the Lasix back off. There's your big question mark. Every time the Lasix off doesn't quite finish quite well. So I see this horse backing up at the end, but I do see this horse still as a player to pick up a piece of this pie. So I would play this horse on the bottom side of my exotics, especially the tries. So look out for that horse for at least the bottom side. And with Luis Saez aboard, you got to love that. The 6. I don't know what to make of this horse. Is this a come from behind her? Is this horse going to sit close to the pace? I think it's how it's going to break. Depends how it's all going to break. But I'm going to say it come from behind her myself. I'm going to say this horse is going to come from behind. We'll have some pace to run at to make that shot. Let's see what they think. They think, yeah, the same thing, that this one's going to come off the second start after a layoff out of the money, which is terrible. Yeah, which that is a bad angle, but you know what? Kind of just, toss that one, and let's just see what this horse could do. With Mike Maker, don't ever count him out, especially when it comes on the turf. But I think this horse definitely could do something at the super bottom side. But for me, I'm going to take a pass on this horse, and I'm looking at others. The 7 here. This horse has really got to pick it up a lot. John Velasquez has got a lot of work to do with this horse. When the horse does run on turf, it runs okay. You got to love that. 1 for 1 on the turf and the money. But at this class and this level, I don't know. Lasix off for the first time. I'm going to say no. I'm going to take a pass. I can't support this horse today, but I do believe this horse does have some talent for down the future in some small stakes and high allowance races. Another horse that really, really needs to pick it up. Rosario's aboard. Gotta like that part about it. Horse does good on the alternative track weather. For me, this horse has got too much up against this horse. I'm not going to play this horse at all. I'm going to just sit and watch this one go by. Here's an interesting horse, the 9. Horse has got talent and runs really good a couple races and always throws in a clunker. So, you know, is this going to be the good race, clunker race? Of course, the horse is moving up in class. With Dylan aboard, I'm going to see this horse maybe fly at the end a little bit better. But this horse, he's going to try to keep this horse tight and close. He's got to get a good break. If this horse doesn't get a good break, it's over. He's done. This would be my long shot for the bottom side of exotics for more of the tries and the supers. So the bottom side, but that'd be about it for me. I don't see this horse doing much more than that, but it does have some appeal there for that minor award. And then the 10. Last time out, the horse won pretty good. You know, didn't look too bad. Luis aboard. Now they're going Dettori, which is fine. Nothing. You don't lose much there. Anything there. The horses, look at the ratings, early pace, 101, 106, 104. This is another one. If I was going to do anything, I'd put on the bottom side of my exotics, supers, and tries. That's the only where I would put this horse. Other than that, I don't see this horse winning. Like I said, the 4 is the one you got to catch. And if anybody's going to catch that 4, it would be the 3, in my opinion. But you got to look at that. Now, let's go to see what Racelands, see how they see this coming about in this race, how they see it panning out for the whole race from start to finish. All right. First of all, let's go to my settings for my probable factor adjustments. This is how I set it for Gulfstream. The turf, it's, speed has a lot of advantages on that turf. Class and form is 3, both are 3. Distance is at a 4. Jockey and jockey trainer are both at the 3, and then the pace and trainer at 4s. Remember, pace and speed, I kind of think they're about the same. The track and angles and track conditions are all at 3. So that's how I set up my factors for the turf at Gulfstream. All right, so now let's go to this race, how they see it. Well, they see in the beginning, they actually see the 4 going out in front. I don't know about the 4 actually going out in front. I see the 4 sitting second, possibly third, but I do see him very, very close. They see the 5, 3, 10 right there behind him. Now, midway, they see the 3 and the 10 and possibly the 5 challenging him midway through the pack, which I see that too. I don't see anybody getting more than a half a length lead on any of those 4 horses, if not 5. But at the end, I do see the 4 turning the quick turn of foot. This horse has got a quick turn of foot. I don't think he's going to have any traffic problems. I think he will make the right move at the right time, and he will just basically crush us. They think that he's going to crush at 71% chance of winning. They got the 3 at 8, the 5 at 5%, almost 6%, the 1 at 4, and the 6 at 2. Now I have it 4, 3, 5, 1, just like them. That's how I have it. That's how I see it. That's how I handicapped it. Let's see what the odds are. They're saying 2 to 5, and you got 2 to 1. I hate to say it, but I think we're going to see closer to 2 to 5 than anything. I would love to see closer to 2 to 1, but people, I don't see that happening. But you never know. You never know how the public's going to do it there. So, hey, why not? But that's what I think, and I think you're going to see much closer to 2 to 5 than anything. All right. Okay, come on. Yeah, there we go. All right. So we're going to go on to that next race again. Our next race will be the Fountain of Youth. I mean, this is a big race now. Now we're starting to separate the men from the boys type of thing. This is the start of it. The other stakes races were a good little feel, see who's hot, who's not. But now they're going to have to all start waking up from this point forward. They really have to wake up and win these type of races. So, I mean, you got races down in Santa Anita. You got that, I think it's, the San Felipe. So, look, you're going to have to start winning these races, because the next races are the Santa Anita Derby, the Wood, the Florida Derby. These are big races, and then of course the Bluegrass later on. Those, I mean, you have to win. So this is your setup time now. These stakes races are your setup. Do you have to win these races? No. First things first. No, you do not. But I want to see something in these races. I want to see maybe them get cut off and see how they handle getting cut off and move around from the rail. Or do they do a turn of foot? Or do they get challenged really well on inside and outside? How they handle that challenge? Do they come back and fight when they actually are beat? You know, we've seen that a couple of times in some of these other stakes races. The horses were beat and they come back. And so that tells me something. They got a little bit of this right here, the heart. And so that's what you kind of really want, especially for the Derby. So we're going to start with this, the one horse here. Yes, gate to wire. I wonder what that means. Wire to wire? Well, if this horse does have that type of chance, does he have to have the lead? Well, the answer is no. Can he win on the lead? Yes. Can he win off the lead? Yes. Look at this. Look at the last time. This last time out, this horse ran perfect, beautiful race. Ran in the swell. Now, that was his first dirt race. That's very impressive. With Lasix off and everything. Beautiful. Dylan was on it. Dylan's on again. Todd Pletcher didn't change anything up there. Look at this, what their jockey trainer combo gets. 33% win, 101 plus, and the ROI, return on your investment. That's money every time. Is this a major player? Well, I think you know which way I'm leaning. Yeah, definitely. Major player. I had a heck of a time between this horse and one other horse who I really was going to put my top spot. But I have to also admit, there's at least 3 other horses in this race that could win. And I would not be shocked, to be honest with you. But I do have 2 horses I believe are leaning to the top spot. And this is definitely one of them, the one horse gate to wire. Okay, the 2. Nice horse. Comes from behind, looks good. The time this horse sat really close to the pace, didn't do bad either. So Sovereignty, look, this horse did a really great race last time. Does he have the talent to win? Yeah, he probably has the talent to win. Is this my horse that I think is one of them is the top choice? I have 2 horses I believe is top choice. No, this is not one of them. But I do believe this horse will pick a piece of the pie. You better have this horse in your bottom side of your exactas and your trifectas. Definitely, you should have this horse in there. This horse will I believe, can pick up the piece of the pie, and you got to worry about it. This horse will be sitting close to the pace. Last time this horse won as the favorite, which is a good thing. Junior's aboard again, and Junior and Mott together. That's a great combo. So very major player, but not for the top 2 picks for me. Burnham Square. Well, last time the horse looked fantastic. Really did well. I have to admit that in the Holy Bowl. Broke its maiden really nice. So now can this horse put a third one in a row together and do some damage? Well, I'm going to say no, but I do believe this is a scary horse. I would not be shocked if this is one of them that would jump up and take a piece of the pie or take it all. But I'm going to say no now to this horse. And last time out, I thought the horse did have a shot to win, and he won pretty good, looked pretty good at doing it. But I think this is a different beast here that we're going to be seeing horses here. And the horse is going to have to do a little bit better, in my opinion, but not out of the realm of this horse doing any big shots here. And you know what? Remember, once again, I've said it in the last couple of race weekends. Don't just watch your horse that you put a money on or you have in your pick 4, pick 5. Look at all of them. Rewatch these races a couple of times. See who got in trouble. See what happened. All that stuff. So remember, you don't have to win these races, but you got to show something that you can handle that Derby crowded race. McKillen. My gosh, this horse really made me scratch my head last time out. I thought this horse was going to do much better than it did. I finished 14 lengths back. Wow, it kind of really actually shocked me. I mean, I didn't have the horse to win, but I thought the horse had a good shot of a third or a fourth. And this horse didn't even show anything to me. I even watched the race a couple of times. There was nothing there. I don't know what it was. Um, Tyler Gaffleone is aboard now. I just don't know. This is a big question mark for me. So now I'm taking a seat back and I'm going to watch this one and see what's going on. So I won't be super shocked if he won, but I'll be a little surprised. Let's just put it that way. But I want to see this horse improve off of that last race big time. Solid Lift. There was a horse in here that ran today. I wonder which one it was. Was it? Yeah, it was Solid Lift, I believe. Solid Lift ran today at Gulfstream, so I believe this is going to be a scratched horse, but we'll just talk just in case. But yeah, he was entered today, so he did run. I thought I remember seeing it. So this is a scratch, so we don't need to be talking about the 5. River Thames. I'm going to screw that name up, but look at this horse. Has done nothing wrong in 2 starts. Got to love that, right? Look at that. Stays real close to place. This is going to be your pace setter or a pressure horse 100%. Is it going to be the pressure horse to the 1, or is the 1 going to be the pressure horse to this horse? Well, that's how I see it. I see both of those horses up there, and those are the 2 horses going to fight neck and neck, head and head, and guess what? They're both Todd Pletcher horses. Johnny Velasquez is on here. Dylan is on the other horse, the 1. So I think this is, in my opinion, those are the 2 top horses in my opinion. This 6 horse has got a heck of a shot of winning this race. It looks good every time he runs. Won last time as a favorite. So look out. The 7 here, look. Neoquist. This is one of them that the sire has a baby. This is one of his offsprings right here, Neolithic. This horse has got some talent. You know, it's got some more speed than anything. The question is, there's other speed in here like the 1, the 6. I mean, he's going to have to really figure it out, either get the lead or have to rate. And with IRAD aboard, it's going to be one of the, I mean, if he rates this horse, he's going to keep him very close. So how I really see the race panning out is I see the 1 and the 6 really battling out. And this one's sitting right there, third, real close, probably within a half a length to 3/4 of a length of it. Irad's aboard, like I said. Sassy Joseph, you got to love that part. I think this horse is a player, but I don't think for the win. I'm more looking at the bottom side of anything. But for our sponsors, I'm rooting for this horse for our sponsors, Pleasant Acres there in Florida. So this, like I said, this sire is getting a lot of winners, and I wouldn't be talking about stuff like this if I really didn't believe it. Because you look at these, look up that horse, that sire all the time. Let's look at right here. 15% sire today, 16% win column. Look at that, 45% in the money. The horses run. He puts them on the track. He gets them out there. So think about it. Anyway, I think this horse is a player, but more for the exotics in the bottom side. The 8 horse. Keep it easy. Another one that has a little bit of speed, a little bit of a pressure type. So is this horse going to be one of them that you're going to have to watch out? Dale Romans is the trainer. He's been doing great. He's been doing really good this year overall, a lot of places. He's getting a lot of winners. I just think this horse is going to have to step it up a little bit more. He is going from sprint to route, which I do like. So watch this horse. This is one of those watch them and let's see what it could do. You know, Derby's still a little ways off. Let's just check it all out, see what this horse can really do. So, but I'm going to take a pass on this horse, the 8. Now, we are going to go and see what Race Lens thinks of how it's going to pan out in this whole race. All right. They see the early going. 5, 7, 6. We're pretty close right there, right? All of them right there. The 5 is going to be out of the race, so that leaves basically the 7, 6 running right there. But I also think the 1 and the possibly the 2, but I think the 1 has the better shot of running up there close. In the mid pack of this race, the middle of the track, midway through the race, they see in a 7, 3, 2, 6. Remember, we're tossing out the 5. And then at the end, they see the 6 winning at 49%. Okay. 7 at 19, the 3 at 12, the 2 at 9, and the 1 at 5. I see it a little different, people. I see it 6, 1, 2, then the 7. 7 at 10 to 1, you kind of have to look at that a little bit. Here is the true odds. They're saying the 6 should be even money. You're probably going to get about even money. The 7 should be 4 to 1, and the morning line's 10 to 1. I think you're going to get a price there. I think you're going to get closer to 10 to 1 than anything on this horse. Remember, like I said, it's definitely worth a play. If you just want to just not bet this race, maybe throw a couple bucks on the nose on that horse. You get a little bit of a price. If the horse upsets some people, you go home with some beer money, and everyone else will be happy too. But that's how I see it. Like I said, the 6, 1, 2, 7, and that's how they see it. Oh, now you want to see the factors on how I do the dirt at Gulfstream. I like the speed, class, and form all at 4. Distance, jockey, trainer, all at 3. The pace at 4. Trainer at 3. Track at 5, because if that track's a little wet or anything, which I don't think we're going to have, but angles and track conditions. The track itself, they got to kind of have to like that track a little bit, but that's how I see it. Now, once again, remember, if you have any questions, shoot me an email. And like I said, I am going to be looking at some other races. I haven't finished all my handicapping in New York and Santa Anita yet, but I'm going to see if I can find anything else there too. Plus, the whole card here at Gulfstream is really nice. We're going to do something really different. We're going to go crazy. We're going really crazy today. We are going to go for it. When I swing for the fences, with the pick 5, that's swinging, but I'm going for the grand slam here. We didn't do very well last week, but you know what? Here we are again. I'm going for the rainbow pick 6. Coolmore Fountain of Youth. Yep, pick 6, people. I know, it's crazy. This will be a $200 ticket. And I think it might be just slightly over 200. It might be 215 or something like that. But hey, anyway, it's a pick 6. Well, I'm going to start off crazy right away. I'm singling that 9th race, the 4. Yes. Going right to it. This horse is probably going to be super low odds, 2 to 5. It's either you try to beat it or toss it. I'm not going to toss it. I'm just going to go with it. Single all the way the 4. But I like in the 9th race 4, 3, 5, 1. But in that start of that pick 6, leg 1 is the 4. Leg 2, I like 8, 1, 6. No, 8, 1, 3, 6, 5. In that order on leg 2, that's 5 horses there. Then in leg 3, which is the 11th race, I like the 1, 3. I love that exacta too. I like the 1, 3 exacta. You got to go for it. And then in that 4th leg, which is the 12th race, the 12th and the 14th race are the 2 most wide open races, I think, in this pick 6 races. But I like 1, 2, 9, 8, 6. Okay. And then, of course, the Fountain of Youth. I already told you I like the 6, 1, 100%. But I am going to put in that 2 and the 7 just in case somebody gets brave, gets a little bit of a better trip. Something happens to one of my horses. They get bumped. It gets a little spooked. Whatever. All those what ifs. I'm throwing those other 2 horses in there for what ifs and maybe a little bit more of a price. And then the final leg, which is the 6th leg, race number 14. Yes, I'm going deep once again. 4, 3, 8, 11, 12. And I'll break each race down now. The 10th race, I like 8136. I'm going to do a try 81 over the 81365 over the 81365. The 11th race, I told you, the exacta 1-3. I mean, if you want to box them, that's up to you. I'm gonna go this way, 1-3. And that's how I see that. So it's gonna be 1-3-7-9 in that race. That's my picks. The 12th race, I like 1-2-9-8. The try is gonna be 1-2 over the 1-2-9-8-6 over the all button. Because I said that race is wide open. Gotta look at it. All right, the 13th race, which is the Fountain of Youth. The 13th is the 6-1-2-7. I'm just going to do exact box 6-1. I'm doing daily double 6-1 over the 4-3 in the 14th race. Trying a little something there. And then the 14th race, yes, I like 4-3-8-11. Try is 4-3 over the 4-3-8-11-12. And then, of course, over the same ones again, 4-3-8-11 and 12. So there you have it. I'm going crazy. I'm going for the pick 6 there. I know I don't do that, but I see this as an opportunity with this race. The races, how they're set up. I'm going to go for it. Hey, we don't do it very often to try that, so I'm going to go for that. And so, like I said, anyone, let's shoot me an email if you have questions about claiming training. And remember, once again, always hit that subscribe button. Let's get that because you don't want to miss any more shows. Now we're getting closer and closer to that Derby. Let's do that. So I want to see everyone out there with in the Werner Circle, cashing some bets. Until then, I will see ya.
Cyberknife was a very talented horse from day one. Fast horse, able to carry it around 2 turns. Looks a tremendous amount like Gunrunner, same ability and talent. Holds the track record in the Haskell. He won it in impressive fashion, beating a very good group of horses.
His name is Cyberknife!
Excited about him passing on his durability, his soundness, and his talent. He could definitely be a breed-shaping stallion.
Welcome to Pass the Wire TV, your #1 source for horse racing news and interviews, handicapping analysis, betting insights, and more. Pass the Wire TV covers the biggest races at the best tracks.
Garnet and Luis Saez to win the Belmont Stakes at Saratoga. The Grey Wizard is absolutely flying. Champagne won. The Grey Wizard. Oh, it's very close. Leave it to the judge.
Like, share, and subscribe to Pass the Wire TV. Nobody does it better.
Blood. That makes you related. Loyalty. That makes you family. Nobody does it better.